geobyte.
Dear students, now look at the definition for power. Power of a body is defined as the rate at which the body can do the work. It means simply the rate of doing work is called power, or the rate of doing work. The rate of doing work is called power. Okay, dear friends, remember generally power is denoted with P is equal to rate of doing work dW by dt. It is simply the amount of work developed in a given time is the power. Okay, it can be also written as dW can be written as F bar dot ds bar dividing by dt. As you know, ds bar by dt equal to velocity. Therefore, it can be written as F bar dot V bar. From that, the another definition for power is the scalar product of force and velocity. Okay, let me write that point. Power is the power is the scalar product of force and velocity. Very, very important point. Got that point? Yes. Then look at the dimensional formula. Power dimensional formula is equal to work dividing by time. Work is a kind of energy ml square p power minus 2 dividing by the time. It is ml square p power minus 3 is the dimensional formula for power. Okay, now look at the units. Look at the units. Power is in joule per second or watt in SI system. Okay, and it is in erg per second in CGS system. Okay, now as you know, 1 joule per second equal to 10 power 7 erg per second. Okay, now let us take the different units. 1 kilowatt equal to 10 power 3 watts. 1 megawatt equal to 10 power 6 watts. 1 gigawatt equal to 10 power 9 watts. Similarly, 1 horsepower equal to 746 watts or joule per second. These are all the different units. Okay. And one more important point is, let us say two bodies are doing or two bodies are performing the same amount of work, then power is inversely proportional to time. It is like this. Two bodies, if two bodies are performing the same magnitude of work, the same magnitude of work, then power is inversely proportional to time. It means the body which is doing the same amount of work in less time is said to be maintaining the more power. Okay, let me write that point. The body, the body which is performing, the body which is performing same amount of work, same amount of work in less time is said to be developing more power, developing more power. Okay, now as you know, the power P equal to that I can say instantaneous power. I can also write like this: instantaneous power instantaneous power P equal to dw by dt. That means if I draw a graph between work and time like this, you try to draw a tangent to the curve, it is the angle theta. Then the instantaneous power equal to dw by dt. This is the dw, this is the dt. This is equal to tan theta. Tan theta. From that I can say that the slope of the work versus time graph is giving the power. Let me write that point. The slope of work versus time graph gives the instantaneous power or power. Instantaneous power or simply power. Okay. Similarly, if you take the power versus time, as you know, the power equal to dw by dt. From this, work equal to power multiplied by the time taken. Therefore, if I draw the power versus time graph, let us say like this: power versus time graph. Area below this 122, area below this 122 is representing the work. Area below 122 is representing the work. That means area below power versus time graph represents the represents the work energy given by the body. Work energy given by the body. I hope all of you clearly understood. Understood, Arun? Yes.
Geobyte.